It is a story that is touching people all over the Houston area. A family of four found dead inside their home in River Oaks in an apparent murder-suicide.
Well, tonight, the mother and father have been identified as a power couple in Houston's restaurant scene. Matthew and Thai Mitchell own the popular Travelers Table restaurant in Montrose. Investigators say they believe Matthew fatally shot his family, then turned the gun on himself at their home on Kingston near Avalon Place.
ABC 13's Maya Shea has been speaking to family and friends and joins us tonight live. Maya?
Yeah, from the outside, friends and family say T and Matthew Mitchell looked like a family who had it all. They had two thriving restaurants, a fashion business, and two beautiful children. So it was a shock when the entire family was discovered dead inside their home Monday afternoon.
The Mitchell family looked perfect from the outside. But one night, police were called to their home in River Oaks. And what they discovered inside shocked even seasoned investigators. A successful family, a luxury home, two young children. So what went so horribly wrong? On April 24th, 2025, Thai Mitchell posted a video on Instagram with her husband, Matthew. She was joking about growing old. She wrote, "He thinks we'll grow old together. He will, but I'm Asian." It got laughs, comments, hearts. 10 days later, nobody in that house would grow old together. This is the story of a family that built an empire Houston celebrated. Two restaurants, a fashion line, two young children, a community that adored them, and a social media page that documented every milestone with real, visible joy. But what was really happening inside their River Oaks home never made it to a single post. And when you hear what investigators pieced together, you will never look at a perfect family the same way again. 3 days before the end, Thai took her 8-year-old daughter, Maya, dress shopping. Her sister's wedding was coming up in Boston. She posted about it. Maya picked her dress and made sure I was set too. A mother making plans. A daughter picking outfits. A future neither of them would reach. That Sunday night, friends spoke to Thai on the phone. She sounded normal. She was present. She was planning. Then Monday came. The calls stopped. Texts went unanswered. The babysitter had tried reaching the family since Sunday night. When silence stretched into Monday evening, she called Houston police. She requested a welfare check at a $1.3 million home on Kingston Street in River Oaks. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, nearly 4,000 square feet in the most prestigious neighborhood in Houston. Officers arrived at 5:26 p.m. What they found inside destroyed everything. If this is your first time here, this is Clint Crime. We cover the cases that leave a mark. If you want the full story, subscribe and stay locked in. Now, let's get back to the Mitchells. To understand what police walked into that evening, you need to understand what this family built and why nobody saw this coming. Thai Mitchell was 39 years old. She held degrees from Rice Business and Penn State, a master's focused on HR and employment relations. She had worked corporate at Hilton before making the leap into something of her own. She sat on the board of the Texas Restaurant Association. She ran a women's fashion brand called Foreign Fair. Travel-inspired clothing she described as wrinkle-resistant and easy to pack. And then there were the restaurants. Travelers Table opened in Houston's Montrose neighborhood. The menu pulled from every country Thai and Matthew had visited together. In 2021, diners, drive-ins, and dives featured it on national television. In 2023, one of their chefs competed on Beat Bobby Flay. By 2025, Yelp ranked it number 2 among the top places to eat in Houston. They followed it with Traveler's Cart on Montrose Boulevard. A $2.35 million funding round backed that second location. In 2024, the Greater Houston Restaurant Association named them Restaurateurs of the Year. Matthew Mitchell was 52. His father, Dr. Jerry Mitchell, was a professor at Baylor College of Medicine. He also served as CEO of the Texas Center for Drug Development. Matthew worked as vice president under his father. He eventually stepped into the CEO role himself. Then he pivoted. He left pharmaceuticals and built restaurants with his wife. He had zero social media. None. Thigh joked about it in a birthday post. She said when they first met in 2010, she assumed he was a con artist or a married man. No social media in 2010 was suspicious, but Matthew just preferred books, newspapers, and naming every cocktail on the menu. They married in Puerto Vallarta, celebrated 10 years in St. Kitts. On their anniversary, Thigh wrote, "How can it be a decade later and it still feels like the beginning?" Craig Howard, president of the Houston chapter of the Texas Restaurant Association, had celebrated milestones with them. Chef Jazzy Binda was actively planning a dinner with Thigh when the news broke. Everyone around this family saw one thing: a couple thriving. Nobody saw what came next. From the outside, everyone said the same thing. Nothing seemed wrong. But what happened inside that River Oaks home tells a completely different story. When Houston police entered the home on Kingston Street, they found all 4 members of the Mitchell family dead from gunshot wounds. Matthew Mitchell, 52. Thigh Mitchell, 39 and reportedly pregnant. Their daughter Maya, 8. Their son, 4 years old. Investigators determined the evidence pointed to a murder-suicide. They believe Matthew shot his wife and both children before turning the gun on himself. The medical examiner confirmed the cause of death for all 4. Houston police have not released a motive. The case remains active. But here is what separates this case from almost anything you have seen before. The warning signs that should exist in a situation like this were completely absent. Every single one. 1. No prior police calls to that address. Not one in the 6 months before it happened. 2. No restraining orders filed in Harris County. 3. No domestic violence reports on record anywhere. 4. No legal filings of any kind between Thigh and Matthew. No separation. No custody disputes. Nothing. 5. No distress from Thigh in her final conversations. Friends who spoke to her Sunday night said she sounded completely normal. 6. Matthew had plans with friends for Monday night. The same Monday night, police found his body. He gave no indication anything was wrong. 6 places where a red flag should have appeared. Every single one came back empty. The pregnancy, reported by multiple sources, has not been officially confirmed by Houston police. They have not addressed it in any public statement. What they have confirmed is the sequence. A babysitter triggered the welfare check. Officers found 4 bodies. The evidence pointed to the father. That babysitter's instinct is the only reason anyone found out when they did. She felt the silence was not normal. She was right. And that raises the question investigators are still trying to answer. If no warning sign existed that anyone could see, what was really happening inside that home? Drop your answer in the comments, because what comes next might change how you think about it. If that question leads to one detail that has surfaced since the investigation began, a detail police have not confirmed, but one that people close to Matthew say may explain everything. Sources close to the case have alleged that in the days leading up to that Monday, Matthew Mitchell had been experiencing paranoia. What triggered it, what form it took, and what the people around him noticed, none of that has been publicly established. Houston police have not addressed it. The family has not addressed it. It sits as an unverified allegation. One thread in a case where the full picture remains incomplete. But think about what you already know. No social media. No public presence. A man whose wife documented their entire world online while his inner life stayed completely sealed. He preferred books. He named cocktails. He showed up to a Vietnamese family gathering in 2010 and ate everything without hesitation. That was the Matthew everyone knew. Steady, private, present. Whatever he carried in those final days did not match the man his community described. He had dinner plans for Monday. He gave no sign. The weight stayed invisible until it wasn't. A close friend later wrote about him publicly. She said, "Matthew, there are no words for the weight you must have carried. This kind of pain doesn't make sense, and that's what breaks me. Love was there and still it wasn't enough. Love was there and still it was not enough. That might be the heaviest line in this entire case, because this was not a family without love. Thy's own posts prove it. Anniversary trips, Valentine's Day videos, jokes about growing old together. They loved each other in a way the whole world could see. And still, whatever broke inside Matthew was stronger than everything they built together. If this story is hitting you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, like this video. And if you haven't subscribed to Clint Crime yet, now is the time. Love was there and it still was not enough. What do you think that really means? Tell us below. Houston police say the investigation remains active. But the morning after the Mitchell family was found, something happened at their restaurants that nobody expected. The morning after the Mitchell family was found, the staff of Traveler's Table and Traveler's Cart showed up for work. They clocked in, they opened the doors, they served the community. The people Thy and Matthew had hired, trained, and promoted from within chose to keep what was built alive. The restaurants released a statement. They asked for unity and respect for privacy. And they used one phrase that has stayed with everyone who read it. They called it the Traveler's Legacy. Those employees opened those doors the morning after losing everything. That says more about what Thy and Matthew built than any award ever could. Thy Mitchell was 39, a restaurateur, a fashion designer, a board member, a mother who was dress shopping with her daughter 3 days before the end. Her children were 8 and 4 years old. She was reportedly carrying a third. There is no clean ending. There is only a community keeping the doors open for a family that will never walk through them again. If you or someone you know is struggling, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available at 988. If you feel unsafe in a relationship, contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Subscribe to Clint Crime. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this story, and we will keep showing up, just like that staff did.